All right, my next guest will face Alexander Volkov in the main event of UFC London on March the 19th. And of course, it is Tom Aspinall on the show. Tom, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, and I'm really excited for this UFC London event, but clearly not as excited as you are. This is going to be your first time fighting under the UFC promotion in London, England. How pumped are you? Can you put it into words?
Sorry, I'm on the train at the moment.
No worries.
Yeah, it's I'm actually in Holland at the moment. I'm in Holland at the moment. Yeah, it's exciting times. Very exciting times with everything that's happening. 4 fights during the pandemic with no crowd, so this is going to be my coming out party, and I'm looking forward to it.
A lot of fighters when they fight like on home turf, you're going to be the guy everyone's cheering for. Does that put extra pressure on you? Do you feel that at this point?
No, all that stuff is pretty irrelevant. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to obviously the support will be appreciated, but I'm I'm just doing my job. You know what I mean? All that stuff that doesn't matter to me. I'm just focused on what I'm doing, and that's hopefully defeating Volkov.
Absolutely. And with all of the crazy stuff happening in the world right now, and obviously Volkov is Russian, there's been some rumors that, he might not actually make it to the fight, and it's not confirmed, but is that something that is running through your mind and you and your team are talking about maybe potentially, having to fight someone else other than Volkov?
No, no. I mean, you can't worry about something that you can't control. So it's in the back of my mind, of course, but at the moment we just got to focus on what I can control. And what I can control at the moment is just myself, my own thoughts, and my own energy. Really, I can't really take into control what's going on in the world and what's going on with the flights and the visas and all that kind of stuff. That is completely out of my control. So I'm trying not to worry about it at the moment.
All right. How's camp going? How are you feeling? I mean, we're only a couple of weeks away from the big fight night. How healthy do you feel?
Camp's going really good, really good. I spent this week, I'm in Holland at the moment. I'm just leaving. I'm just on my way back to the airport. I spent a week over in Holland to train with literally the best strikers in the world. And I've done a whole load of wrestling back home, whole load of MMA sparring. And yeah, I'm just feeling good, man. I feel really good.
All right. And the last time we saw you was September of 2021. You had a round one finish over Sergey Spivak. Signature win over a really tough guy. Do you feel like that win right there? I mean, you're the number 11th ranked heavyweight on planet Earth right now. So you're clearly knocking on that doorstep of moving towards, hopefully eventually a title shot. But what did that win signify for you in your career?
You know, when you're in the UFC, every win is very important. Like this, everyone's just as important, but I think when you can get a good finish over a tough guy who doesn't get finished very often like that, it just makes it look a little bit better. So, yeah, it was a nice win, but the next one's going to be even better, I think. So I'm looking forward to that now. The past is in the past, and I'm looking forward to the future, and that's it.
And I know you're totally zeroed in on Volkov right now. Again, he's the number 6 ranked heavyweight, so this is a big fight for you. But when you just look at the division in general, it's pretty stacked. Obviously, you have Ngannou at the top. Gane is right there. Who do you feel like, might make sense for you next? If you go in, you finish Volkov, you get this win.
Oh man, I've got no idea right now. I don't even know the heavyweight division. We've got a lot of big fights coming up and stuff. So, mate, all I'm focused on at the moment is just what I got to do in just over 2 weeks' time. I'm not thinking beyond that. I've got a big task ahead of me. I'm aware of it. I know this guy's really, really good and really tough. So I just got to focus on that, and that's it.
How do you feel that you match up with the guys at the top of the division, though? Do you feel right now you're good enough to go in there and beat any of them?
I think the difference between me and the other guys are I don't have as much experience as the other guys. So I'm trying to get as much experience as I can before I face off against these guys. But I think skill wise, I think I'm similar level, maybe even a little bit above their level. But experience wise, I'm lacking. I'm lacking in experience, so I'm trying to get as much as I can.
Okay, good enough. I got to get a fight pick for you before we move on to this Volkov matchup. UFC 272 is this Saturday. Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal. Who do you see winning this one?
Oh, I don't know. I was talking about it today actually in the gym. I think, in my opinion, a lot of people look past Colby at the moment because he's acting like such a clown and stuff, but people are forgetting that he's actually really skilled in all areas, and he's got a really good gas tank. He's really tough. He presses forward, and I just think maybe his cardio might be a little bit too good for Masvidal. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if Masvidal knocks him out as well. So who knows? It can go either way, but I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards Colby on this one.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that interview with Tom Aspinall. Definitely hope to get him back on the show after this fight with Alexander Volkov. Again, it goes down March the 19th, the main event, UFC London, Tom Aspinall versus Alexander Volkov. It's a heavyweight fight you do not want to miss. Make sure you subscribe to the Vegas Odds YouTube channel for more interviews just like this coming your way soon.